You're welcome. In today's video, I'll be showing you how I made this lovely, moist, fluffy, soft vanilla cake ever. 2024 recipe. Let's start. In a bowl, measure out your flour. Please, if you really want to get a fluffy vanilla cake, you have to measure with your scale. A lot of people ask me equivalent of scale to cups. Please, I have the video on my channel, but the truth is you need a scale if you really need it fluffy and moist. Remove 2 tablespoons of flour and replace with 2 tablespoons of cornstarch just to get our flour cake here. There is difference between plain flour and flour cake, as in the cake you use for flour, the flour you use for cake. So that's the way I make my own homemade cake flour. So add a tablespoon of baking powder. If your baking powder is very active, please add half tablespoon for me, but I noticed this is not much active as I wanted, so I'm using 1 tablespoon for this recipe. Stir a little and you set aside. The next thing, measure your butter. If you have margarine, no problem, you can also use it, but today I'm using butter. 100 grams of butter for this. Set aside, take to your microwave. You can melt a little or you put on top of a hot water and melt a little. This place is too cold, that is why I'm melting with my microwave a bit. Next thing, measure your sugar. If you're making for older adults, please reduce your sugar if you want, but for children you can even increase more if you want. The next thing to measure is our milk. I'm measuring with my measuring cups. Here I'm using fresh milk. Feel free to use any milk of your choice, whether evaporated. Yes, for this recipe, I'm measuring my eggs in grams. Yeah, just the liquid inside is what we are measuring. So if you don't have scale, I don't think you will get this cake the right way. So if you want this cake exactly the way I am making mine, exactly the texture, the fluffiness and all that, please, you need a scale for this recipe, please. But if you don't want exactly this, you can use my other recipes. I measured with cups and all that, but for this, use your scale. So the last thing to measure is my vanilla and scotch butter. If you know me, you know I love mixing these two flavors, but it's not a must, it's optional. Feel free to measure only 1 tablespoon of vanilla flavor, but today I'm mixing my butterscotch and vanilla flavor, or 1 tablespoon of each for this recipe. Go ahead and grease your pan with butter and you dust with flour immediately. It's very important you sieve your flour up to 3 to 5 times if possible, with reason to incorporate more air to this flour. Very, very important. Don't just use your flour like that, because for this recipe, if you want it moist, if you want it fluffy, you have to sieve your flour again and again, at least 3 to 5 times. Okay, it's time to start mixing. Pour in your butter. I melted my own a little in the microwave, as I said before. You use your egg whisk and whisk a little before you pour your vegetable oil and your sugar. You can use only the egg whisk to whisk this, but it has to take at least up to 25 minutes, or you use your wooden spatula and mix. But if you have standing mixer or hand mixer, it's all good. At least with your standing mixer or hand mixer, you can cream for at least 15 minutes. But if you're using this whisk, you have to do it at least 25 minutes. Cream till you have a lovely fluffy batter like this. You can see it's looking so creamy right now. So this time around, you start adding your eggs little at a time as you mix. Continue beating till you're sure everything is well incorporated before you start adding your milk and your flour. If you're new to my channel, this is your first time of coming across my video, you're welcome to Progressive Recipe. I cook, I bake, I do different pastries I know you will love. So you can be a part of this lovely channel by only clicking on the subscribe button. Click on the notification bell to be getting alerts of my newest video. Whenever I post new video, you will get an alert. Sincerely, subscription is free, just for you to be getting alert of my newest video. When I post, you will get an alert. Look at that, look at that. So tell me why this cake won't come out fluffy and moist. So make sure everything is well incorporated before you start going in with your flour. A little flour, a little milk. A little flour, a little milk. Like I said before, feel free to use your whole milk, evaporated milk, fresh milk. Today I used my fresh milk. So a little of this, a little of that. Right now, you don't need to beat. Just need to mix gradually so that we don't over mix our batter. When you're done adding your flour and milk, go in with your flavors here. Pour in your flavor and you gradually mix. Please, it's very important you don't over mix this. When the flour, everything has already disappeared from the surface, please stop mixing. Just look at that. If you don't have this running batter, know that your cake will not be fluffy as mine. So that's the secret. Look at that batter, looking so fluffy. So right now it's time to pour this into my pans. I've already greased and dusted with my flour. Before I started adding my flour and my milk, I started preheating my oven. At least preheat your oven from 10 to 15 minutes before you start putting in your cake. Somebody look at that batter. Just look at that batter. If your batter is not running, don't expect it to be fluffy like mine. So yours need to be running like this before you're sure you're there. This is beautiful. Please, have you liked this video? Have you given me thumbs up? Please feel free to like my video, comment, feel free to ask questions. I need your contribution. Like my video, please give me thumbs up. So straight to the oven. This cake, I'm making it for my family. My husband goes to work with, and my daughter loves pastries and cakes. So after 20 minutes, look at that cake. Oh my god, this is beautiful. If you have not liked this video, go and like it now. Subscribe if you're new for more lovely videos like this coming up soon. Look at this now. Oh no, this is beautiful. Okay, I've already washed my hands very clean. So like I said, I'm making this beauty for my family. So I'm gonna cut through it because my family need to try it. Yeah, we need to start testing. Let's see how the inside looks like. Come and see how fluffy, moist, soft this cake is looking. Wow. Please go and like this video, subscribe, comment, share this video. This is 2024 recipe. Go and share. I love this. Just imagine, I can't wait to have a taste. Oh no, so soft. Oh, thanks you so much for watching this video. Thank you. My daughter can always, I have to cut cubes for her. This is beautiful. Thanks for watching. Bye.